4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they have.
Hello.
Haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Masyn Winn leading things off and takes a strike. Just off the inside edge. Late swing fouled off. High fly ball right field. Fraley should have it. One up, one down. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. Now with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end. That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Here's the 0-1.
That's out.
One out, base is empty. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. Hunter Greene with the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And takes low for ball 1. Greene, 25 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Corrals it, and that is that. End of a half inning of play. No score. And we're back. And on the mound today, it's Sonny Gray. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Scott calls it in, and there's one away. Here's the lineup for the Reds. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And before the 0-1, he asks for time. The 0-1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. When you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
2 outs. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. Swinging a foul straight back. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman at El Toro High School in California. That's inside. And it's 1-1. And that's in there at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
And the batter now, Brendan Donovan. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Second inning here, no score. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And the next pitch is way outside. That one almost got him. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
In the air, right field. Fraley getting an angle on it. 2 down. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Ground ball right side. Whips it to first. That ends the frame. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. In now for the Reds, Elly De La Cruz. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
0-1's the count.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. One gone here.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Strike on the inside corner. Lux leads off first with 1 away. Foul ball there. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now it's Austin Hayes. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Runner on the go. There's a ball.
That's out.
Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back here in St. Louis, now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. Green back to work. That one fouled off. This one popped up right side. McLean towards the line, reaching down and makes the grab. it's Ivan Herrera. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one. Top of the third, no score. And there's a foul ball. And that's down and away. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And ball one.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. In the dirt, and that's ball 3.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Left field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Home half of the third coming up. No score. As we go to the last of the third, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Austin Hayes. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Hayes around second. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now batting Jeimer Candelario. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Hauls it in for the out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ground ball could be 2. Here's Wynn for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors and a runner left. 3 innings complete. We're tied 0-0.
When you in the presence of my crown, the beat drop, I won't let it hit the ground. Now you can fix your crown. When I ain't keep around and get down. My bite is big.
Back here in St. Louis, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Masyn Winn. Inside, just missed.
You know, these Cards just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that's outside. Swing and a pop-up. Steer. Makes the grab. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Alec Burleson. Struck out swinging his first time. In there, and it's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fourth inning underway, no score. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Runner takes off. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Fraley brings it in with a nice running grab.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Nato comes in to take his cuts. His first at bat was a strikeout. In there at the knees, strike one.
0-1.
And that one is lifted in the air. Fraley on his way over. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We're midway in the fourth, no score. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the fourth, now the number 2 hitter, Jake Fraley. Fraley, 29 years old, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field. And that is out of play.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now Matt McLain. He's 0 for 1. Swing at a ground ball and foul ball. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss there.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh and 2 now. And that's
1
in
ball,
the dirt.
2 strikes.
That misses the zone. It's 2 and 2.
2-2 the count.
Time called.
Time is out.
The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. That one ripped. Back there. Tattooed and gone. He crushes that one to center field. And they jump ahead in the fourth. It's 1-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Gavin Lux getting ready to hit. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And
1
that
ball,
skips in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Out towards right center field. Scott sizing this one up. Brings it in. And that ends the inning. Red strike first with the solo blast. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. We go to the top of the fifth, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. That one close, ruled the ball. 1-0.
You know, these Cardinals, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Green winds and deals. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
That one the other way. Puts it away for the out. And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. First pitch just misses. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And that is strike 1. And there's a ball. One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-2. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Walker in the box now. Takes strike 1. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Ivan Herrera, flied to left his first time. Ball 1 there.
Counts 1-0.
Next pitch is outside.
Ball, that's just out.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Nootbaar, the runner at first with 2 gone. And there's the automatic. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Nootbaar around third. He'll score and they've tied it.
Comes through with the RBI. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now Victor Scott. First pitch not close. Runner at third, 2 away. Right through there for a strike.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And a big swing and a miss.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98. But a really good pass at the ball.
Not close with that one, and that's ball 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swing and a tapper. And that's a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's hard hit on the line. Down the line, and it's foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him looking. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Up the middle, Donovan. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now back, left field, off there.
Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Reds.
Dancing around this living room, getting all wound up, go down.
Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
The first baseman,
Now at the plate, Spencer Steer. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch misses. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Last half of inning number 5. That misses the zone, and the count now 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
That's a strike thanks to the sweeper.
2-2 the count.
And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
now batting.
Digging in, Jeimer Candelario. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. Ball one, no strikes. Hayes leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And that's in for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Here's a 1-2. Runner on the go. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. So one hit is all they get. We're through 5, all tied 1-1. All set for the top of the 6th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Masyn Winn. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Now it's the DH, Alec Burleson. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. And a foul ball. Next offering misses down and away. One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that one missing low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Stevenson to first, in time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Contreras stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings and misses. 2-2.
2-2 to count.
Two down, nobody on. Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here in St. Louis, well, we go bottom 6. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. Gray back to work. That one out to right. Walker settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder.
And now the right fielder, Jake Fraley. 0 for 2 in this one. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. And it gets by him. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a blue hit behind third right there. And that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. And the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
1 out. Runner at second. In now for the Reds, Matt McLain. In the air, out towards left center. Scott pulls it in on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2. That one pulled foul. In the air, left side. Nootbaar on the move. And the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We're through 6 full. All tied 1-1. Back here in St. Louis, now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
That's a laser base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan. Swinging a foul out of play. That one finds the zone. 0-2. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. On a line. This one looks like trouble. Arenado makes the turn at second. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Big RBI for him right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Nootbaar jumps out of the way of ball one.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
One on, nobody out, a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Now here is Jordan Walker. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one. Popped up. De La Cruz hauls it in for the out. One away.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
First offering, runner goes. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz to the plate, save. It's 3-1. 2 on, 1 out, and now the center fielder, Victor Scott. And that's in there for strike one.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Next offering is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Nope, that's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2-1 now. And fouled off. Nootbaar on second. Herrera over at first with 1 away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Strikes him out for the second time today.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
So digging in, Mason Wynn. 0 for 3 in this one. Squirts away a little bit. No movement on the base. It's ball 1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Swing and a chopper. But it kicks foul.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
In the dirt, squirts away from Stevenson. And the runners will move up. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Zips it across. They limit the damage here. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Reds 1. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the 7th, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. So far, 6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something. And, you know, it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
That one in the dirt, and the count's even at 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Popped in the air, left field. Nootbaar makes the grab, 1 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Hayes batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom of the 7th. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Just missing there, and the count is 1-2.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And here is Spencer Steer. In the air on the infield, Contreras makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 8th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Reds 1. New inning getting started. Here's the Cardinal DH, Alec Burleson. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Hard hit left side. Candelario on the first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Here's Contreras now. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. That one's carrying. It has the distance. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. Here's Nolan Arenado. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missed. And that's down and away.
1 strike.
into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard, Brendan Donovan. Next up for the Cardinals. Fouled off left side. And that's a fair ball. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Couple of singles back to back. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
2 on, 1 out. Not even close there. 1-1. Center field. Friedl moving under this one. And it's caught for the out. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Soft contact in the air. Oh, he gloves it. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Matthew Liberatore. Stepping in, Jeimer Candelario. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Ryan Helsley up and loosening in the pen. And a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swings and misses. 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Now a chance for TJ Friedl. Foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Fraley now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Reds down in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. Now up for St. Louis, Ivan Herrera. Green back to work. That's out to center field. Friedl gets under it, and he makes the catch. 1 down.
The center fielder, number 11, Victor.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Hit on the ground to short. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Now back.
So back to the top of the order. And here is Mason Wynn. And that's a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to.
Rudder takes off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Scott over at first with 1 away. Up the middle. That's a hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now Alec Burleson. Up the middle. De La Cruz. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Now back. The first baseman,
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. In the dirt, squirts away from Stevenson. Wynn up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, he's had a hard time getting into a rhythm. He's not been able to repeat his good delivery, and that's why we're seeing the ball sprayed all over the place. That right there is just an example of how tough it's been for him today.
Ball, that's out.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And now a full count.
Full count.
Line drive. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. And in its second with an RBI double.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Arenado, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
2 balls.
In the dirt. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball, that's outside.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Fouled off to the right. Two on, 2 outs. That one not close. And that's ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here at the top of the 9th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Lifted in the air down the left side. Hayes has it sized up. Brings it in, and that is that. They put 2 on the board, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Back here in St. Louis, now it's the second baseman, Matt McLain. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Nootbaar going back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Now batter.
Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Check
Ball.
swing, no appeal. That one outside.
Outside.
Ball 2. Got it started a little too early. Strike
2 balls,
1.
1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the last half of inning number 9. On the ground to the left. Arenado to first in time. The Reds now down to their final out.
The batter, number 2.
And now the DH, Gavin Lux. 1 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next offering is fouled back. The Reds down to their final strike. Now a check swing, but he held up.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Pitch
2
misses.
balls,
2 balls,
strikes.
2 strikes. Gets a piece and stays alive. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that'll do it.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one